Welcome, welcome. Good afternoon to you all. Good afternoon. Just wait. Hold on. Hey, good afternoon, Regina. How are you doing? I had to mute my device because I was, getting the feedback, but I trust that you are okay. I trust that everything is well on your side. Today's live is going to be a short one, as I always say, that, I'm coming here for a short time, but um, I hope that today is just this is as mentioned. So how are you? You can let me know um, how you're doing, experiencing any grace for today. Okay, lovely. You're getting sunny warm up. That's nice. You get the sunshine. Glory be to God for that one. Yes. And thank you so much for the persons who are coming in. Please remember to like the live when you come on in. If you have not yet subscribed, please consider doing that. So every day the Lord would have promised us that new mercies and new grace daily. Hi Susie, how are you doing? How are you doing, my darling? How are you? Happy to see you here. So grace for today. And I trust that you are okay too, Susie. Oh, just let me know. So maybe you have one of those weeks where everything feels heavy, or you're just trying to make it through the day, just like us here in Jamaica and so many other parts of the world. We're just trying to make it through the day. And as I would have shared on my channel, one day at a time, we cannot do everything in a jiffy. We just have to take it one day at a time. I am good, happy to. Okay, thank you, my darling, and happy to hear that you are good too. I am doing good. I am doing well. Looking at all the things that could have been my reality, I am well. I am doing well. I'm happy to see that other persons are here and they are doing well too, you know. And I just thought of this today, that grace every day, despite all our challenges, our circumstances of life and all, we just know that new mercies and grace is granted to us daily, and we just have to tap into that, not to think about tomorrow, not to think about the day to come. Think about today and the things that we can do um, that is worthwhile today. So I just want to remind you that God's grace is not just for yesterday's mistake or tomorrow's worries. It's for right now, right? And if you agree, you can just drop a one in the chat that today, grace, God's grace is for right now. And the Bible says in 2 Corinthians 12, verse 9, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. You know, when something is enough, you ever eat and you want to eat some more and you can't eat no more because what you ate was sufficient for that hunger? Have you went to the, you ever go to the gas station and want to top up and then say, um, go into extra, and when it go into that, you cannot go over? Have you ever walk a road and you feel like it is the end of the road, but you when you look back you say, oh my goodness, I'm still able to. And that is what God's strength is made perfect in weakness. And that is something that I want you to tap into. Wherever you're weak, just remember that God's strength is sufficient for you. And that simply means that God's grace meets us exactly where we are. In our weakness, in our confusion, even in our exhaustion. You don't have to have it all together. A lot of us, we may think that we have to do this, we have to do that. Is telling us that we don't have to have it all together. You don't have to earn God's favor. You don't have to pay for it. I understand. You don't have to pay for it. Um, His grace is already flowing toward. Hey, afternoon. Yes, sorry about that. When persons coming in to check on you after the storm, it's just an amazing feeling because that's why I paused here. Someone came to check on me, but because I'm on the live, um, I'm not able to tap into that, but I will not be here for long. Please remember to double tap the screen when you come on in, double tap the screen to like the live. Thank you so much. If you're hearing me for the first time, I'm Casey, hosting from the beautiful island of Jamaica. I do inspirational lessons and I also speak about my weight loss journey. I'm proud to say that to date I've lost over 30 pounds. I've also written my book titled Casey Inspirational Prayers, which is available on Amazon. So you can check that out when you are able to. And every morning there is a fresh grace. When you get up in the morning and I'm sure yesterday's um fresh or the experience that you would have received yesterday is different from today, and it's just new every morning. When you get up every day and you are able to eat something new, you're able to do something new all the time. That's God's grace for us. You may not know how everything will work out, yes, but grace will carry you through the next step. Maybe you feel like you've fallen short or you just wasted time, but grace, you still have purpose. And I just want you to tap in to say that you are still loved. Despite the many challenges, despite everything that is happening, just remember that you are still loved. And these are the things that I use for my motivation. My dear friend would have purchased this for my birthday with some Bible quotes, and you're seeing it on the screen here, that I'm supposed to be still and know that I am God. Sometimes we really tap into that moment not knowing that our God is still with us. We want to just do things on our own. We want to tap into our own strength. But this is just a timely reminder that God is with me and I'm supposed to allow Him to do His work. And I would love to hear from you. Just drop in the chat. What does God's grace mean to you? You can let me know. What does God's grace mean to you? Or if you want to share a time when you felt um, His grace lift you up when you couldn't do it on your own, you can do that as well. Yeah. And thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for the persons who came on. So if you would like to share what does God's grace mean to you, you can drop it in the chat. And that is a way of encouraging and motivating others. Or maybe if you want to share a time when you felt His grace lift you up, when you couldn't do it on your own, you can share in the chat as well. This is a great way to inspire and to encourage others, right? And as we go through today's life, just remember that God's grace is not a one-time gift, it's a daily supply. Yeah. So I don't think that it is just today only, but it's a daily supply for all of us. And as I mentioned, I'm going going into the closing of this session. I hope that you are blessed by today's message. I hope that you'll tap into God's grace each day and just to exercise faith as we go along and just to be grateful and to remember that He is always with you and His grace is sufficient. And before we go, I just want to remind you also that no matter what this week brings, we're at Friday. We're going into the weekend. Just know that, yeah, from Monday to Friday, look at it, we have experienced so much here, and we are at Friday, and we are able to say, God is good. So I just want you to continue to bring this into the weekend and into the coming week, that God's grace is enough. It's enough for the things you understand and the things you don't understand. It's enough for your past, your present, and your future. Remember that. So God's grace is enough for your past, your present, and your future. So take a deeper breath and say it with me. Come on, let's do it. Take a deep breath and say it with me. I have grace today. Okay? Another deep breath and say it. I have grace today. So take a deep breath. That's the exercise we're doing, and breathing exercise is very good for us. So we're going to take a deep breath and say, I have grace today. Yeah? And you sure do have grace today. Please remember to double tap the screen to light the life of the persons who are just coming in. And if this message encouraged you, take a moment to share it with someone who might need a reminder that God hasn't forgotten them. Just one share. And if you've been new here, welcome to the family. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss our next time together. And we're all growing in faith, hope, and grace. All right, so I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you so much for tapping in today's live. I know that Susie, Regina is here. I don't know who the other person is. Person's been in and out. But I hope that you were blessed or, inspired by today's little message. And as I said, there are things that you can do to tap into your greatness, to give you daily reminders. Some persons write quotes. As I said, I received this as a little gift from my dear friend. It's a box with motivational quotes. If you turn, you see different Bible verses on it. And this is something that I use. This is my favorite Bible scripture. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Who shall I fear? Nobody. Nobody I shall fear. I walk with the Lord in the center of everything that I do. And if we can just do it, you don't have to have this fancy, as we say. It's a gift, and you can do your own thing at home. Write on sticky notes, you can write on your phone, you can write on your refrigerator, you can do so many things to tap into your strength and to tap into your greatness. Hi PT, thank you so much for stopping by, my darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You came in when I finished my talk, but my talk was about grace today. I'm asking persons to just tap in the chat to let me know what does grace mean to you. And if you can share a moment in your life where you know that grace lifted you up, you can do so, my darling, just to inspire and to motivate others. Today being the last day of the work week, we would have gone through 4 days. Some persons were harder than some, but it is God's grace that would have brought us here today, Friday. Some of us were in our right mind. We have good health and strength. We have a roof over our head. We have families. We have friends. We have food to eat. so many things, and it is not because of our strength or our greatness per se. It is because of God's grace and mercy. So I just want to tap into just giving thanks and to motivate others as we go through the weekend and as we reflect on the week. We would have identified or can identify some of the things that God would have done for us. As me say, it is not our strength that would have caused us to see today and to go through today. It is because of His grace and His mercy. So if you are led to just encourage and inspire someone today on this chat, I can't see the faces behind the screen. I don't know anything great about the persons who are here. But whatever we do is just to glorify the Lord. And if you can encourage at least one person, it goes a far way. So, right. So I am just grateful. As I said, I'm grateful, grateful, grateful that God has spared my life to see yet another day, and that I am well, I'm in my right mind. I was sharing with you yesterday that, sometimes just my way of coping is that I talk. A lot of persons cope in different ways. But for me, I tend to talk and I talk, and when I talk, I get a little release. And I find that even though it is something that helps me, it is something that, help others as well. Yes, some persons they do their motivational journaling. Some persons they do meditation. Some persons they do their walk. Okay, my darling, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you can't, that is fine. I hope that you're being inspired. I hope that something that is said will direct you to a positive outlook of each day, and that you can tap into your greatness and to see how God's grace and mercy would have been upon your life. So if you're not able to, I'm just happy that you're here and that you are, able to listen as well. I was sharing that, we can do a lot of stuff with the little things that we have. One of my mantra is that we all were not born great, yeah, but we can do great things with much love. So some of us we not come from no what you call gold spoon, or we not come with no riches or anything to boots us up, but we were born with a character to do greatness. And if we can just tap into it day by day, we will be amazed, because the little things that we do as habits turn into great rewards for the future. So just don't take anything lightly. If you're doing something, don't think that it is too small of a thing to do to encourage and to motivate others. You're tapping into your greatness. And as I said, new grace and mercy is granted unto us daily. You can share in the comment section how what grace means to you, and also if you have encountered a time where grace lifted you up. All right, you can let me know in the chat. And you're okay, and I thank you guys, the persons who are on here, for just coming in and to participate in today's live, and for the persons who will be watching on the replay. I hope that you will be blessed. You will be blessed when you rewatch. So as I stated, I am not thinking of staying on here long, but you know how I am. I'm being led. So I will continue to just tap into the conversation until I I am out of time per se. But the Lord is my light and my salvation. Who shall I fear? That's my favorite verse. And it's a question too. Who shall I fear? Which man on earth me fi fear? Which problem on earth am I to fear? Yeah. So when you think about when you read the Bible, you have to read the Bible with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Ask the Lord to give you clarity as you go through, because you may think the verse is just so simple and short, or basic per se, but it is profound. And this is something that would have brought me through a whole lot of um, situations in life, and I'm just grateful. This is a box with motivational quote that I received for my birthday. And as mentioned, this is something that you can do at your home. It has cubes, different, different cubes. I haven't even removed the bow. Oh, dear it is to me. And you can see there. I guess my friend was saying that, you don't have to think about trying to figure out things on your own, Kemisia. Just be still and know that God is God, you know? And that is something that I hold dear to me. I just want to share with you that these things really do help in your daily walk. So if you can do it at home, you can do it for someone, just to give them little quotes uh, in simple forms. You can do it on a sticky note. You can do it on your doors at home. You can do it on your refrigerator. You can do it, in your vehicle. However you choose to do it, it is something of great help, especially, sometimes you go through the day and you are disturbed and confused, and when you go, you just see the big reminder in front of you, whatever it may be, like this one, the big reminder in front of me say, Kebisia, be still and know that I am God. Don't try to figure things out on your own. Don't try to do nothing. Just be still. Whatever problem come or is there, you're not the author of it. It's going to be dealt with, not by you, but by me. So be still. Hi, Ellie. Thank you so much for stopping by, my dear. Thank you. Please remember to double tap the screen when you come on in to like the live. Double tap to like the live. Yes, yes, my dear. Yes, He is God and God alone. He don't want us to tap into His business or to try to 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 solve anything. To solve anything. He doesn't. He doesn't. And these are the things that I'm telling you, like stuff like these are what helps. And I do a lot of writing, a lot of journaling. So things are on my door, things are on my refrigerator. I have a Thanksgiving jar. I just get home sometimes and just write the things that would have um helped me through the day, something that I'm thankful for, and put it in the jar. At the end of the year, I just sit down and read them all, because God would have been so great and faithful to us. Sometimes our little brain can't even fathom the things that God and store all the things that God would have done for us. Is through writing why we remember some of the things. And if writing wasn't important, why so many apostles, so many disciples would have written down their experience. So we wouldn't have the Holy Bible if it wasn't through um, recording by writing. And it's good. I look at it that way. It is profound. So any little thing, my story is important. It may not help 10,000 or 10 million persons, but at least one person along the way can read about KC and tap into their greatness, or to follow suit with something that I would have done. I have my generation, my territory is coming up, which is great. And I know that I have to leave a solid foundation for them. And it's through writing. When they come and they see my little notepads, or they can come on my channel, or they can read my books and all of that. It's greatness. I find that great as greatness. We read the books. We read the books of Luke, David, Matthew, all of them, Paul, all of them, and we learn something from them. And I'm sure the same thing we can do with what we're doing now. Yeah, just tap into our greatness and to be thankful for everything that we would have gone through or is experiencing at the moment. I am blessed and highly favored. God helped me through so much. God kept me strong the time of taking care of my mother in her last days. Glory be to God, and thank you so much for sharing that, PT. Thank you so much for sharing that. And you see, God gave you strength in the time that you needed the strength the most. Because I know that to take care of the elderly is not a walk in the park. And God would have blessed you with patience. He would have blessed you with sufficient strength to go through the right words to say, the right ways to act, and all of that, providing wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because sometimes when them get out, we have to know how to deal with them gentle, the right type of food to give them, how to touch them, how to, do so much. And we may talk about it and it sounds so simple, but it is something that is profound, it's something that is very technical too. So for you to share and to say that, God kept you and He strengthened you through the days to take care of your mom. And I'm sure you would have garnered a lot of insight from her, a lot of experience, a lot of things. And I don't know, I'm just saying that you would have felt so blessed that her last days were spent with you, despite what it may look like at the time or how it may feel or felt at that time. You are grateful that you spent the last days with her. And grateful too, because some persons, they want to spend the last days with their parents, or some people don't even have parents, don't even have a mother, much less, but you are able to do that. So God is to be glorified. God is to be glorified. And thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you. The simple things that we take for granted are the things that we're supposed to hold dear to our hearts. As you said, and as I'm speaking, I don't have anything to read from, but I'm speaking from what is in my heart. Like the simple things. Some of us, we may have mothers that are not really mothers, but we can find love and joy and happiness in other mothers. And just to understand or to tap into why mothers, like your mother or father, is a particular way, is for you to get that understanding from God Himself, and just to show them love despite how they would have treated you, or be with you. Just be the better person in showing them love. It is hard to say. It's easy to say sorry, but it is harder to go through. And I learned through my years of experience on this earth that forgiveness is not for the person who would have hurt you, but for yourself. Tap into that. Forgiveness is for you, and for you to go forward, and for you to feel free, and for you to be delighted in the word of the Lord, and for you to just be at peace. Have you ever felt peace? Peace? You ever tap into peace yet? When me, all the people in my heart, oh my gosh, every time I see me crumble, like something come up on my throat, me just want to move, or me can't swallow, or me just a cry. Every minute me a cry, because I'm so hurt, and I find it so hard for you to do something so gross to me, and just walking around like everything is okay. It's what it is, and that is it, and I'm fine, move on. Like it's nothing. You play with people's heart and their mind, their feelings, and looking at it to say that look how secure our heart is. But when we are hurt, it's like a sword come right through us. It's so secure, with heart. We can't see with heart, but we can only feel the hurt that people give to us when we go through that. And those kind of hurt takes years to to tap into or to heal. And sometimes when you look, they just walk around. Persons who are hurt you, they just walk around like nothing. But I've learned the art of forgiveness. I've learned it. It took me some time. It was hard. And if you get my book, if you are able to get Casey Inspirational Prayers, you'll see my prayer of forgiveness. It was so hard, but the Lord would have, you know, directed me on how to do it. I love my mother so much. She wanted me to put her on a nursing home. Oh Lord. She knew I was already going through so much taking care of my daughter with sickle cell. I told her no. I told her she took care of me. No, it's my turn to take care of her. God bless you, my darling. God bless you. Yeah, a lot of times that is our reality. We are thinking about our life and our, achievements and all. And sometimes too, our parents really don't want to burden us, else, hence why they say stuff like that. But I do believe in that too. Our parents, when we were born, some of us weren't planned. That's the reality. Some of we never plan, and we come and we disturb their life, but they still have to make the sacrifice and to take care of us, even though we appear to be a burden to them, but they took the time out to take care of us. And as you mentioned, that's the least we can do in our, grown stage, to tap into the strength and the patience and the care to give back to them. And the same way how we were to them is the same way they are to us. Because look at it, when we were small, we were not able to do one thing on our own. We had to depend on them for everything. And they grew us up for 18 years, so much years, some of we, all when we are 30, we still there with them. And they still took care of us. They still took care of us. And sometimes when they get old and, dependent, it is not the same amount of time we're giving back to them. I'm sure they're not going to spend 20 years or so. We are not going to spend 20 years of our life to take care of them. A lot of times when they get sick, they spend like 10 years or so, the max, into care. um God still is with me and my daughter. She has major stroke last year. Oh Lord, glory to God. He turned that all around. My daughter is walking and talking and looking, and oh my goodness, you wouldn't know she had a stroke. Glory be to God. Yes. How old is your daughter, PT? How old is she? And this is a beautiful thing about this space. We're able to get, it's therapeutic, because sometimes we are going through things and you really don't find comfort in talking to family. Yes, they're probably thinking they're tired to hear you, or they are not interested in your situation and all. But when you tap in here, there is someone here who is going through a similar situation, and somebody who you can talk to. The person don't have to see you, but by you writing, just releasing everything that is going on with you, it helps in some form or another. Yeah, right, she's 23. Yeah, oh my gosh. Yeah, I know sickle cell. I know sickle cell. I know of sickle cell, my dear. I know of sickle cell. And the fact that, she is, and you didn't give her away. Like some persons, they have their children, things develop, and they are not able to care for them. They put those kids in homes as well. Happy to hear that you did not, you still press on and take care, good care of her. And she will not, perhaps, let me not say it is possible for her to live life. So despite her challenges and PT, you just let her live life. So yeah, they say that you're not supposed to go in certain temperature, certain things you're not supposed to do. But the simple things, if she's able to walk, you walk, you and her sit and watch movies. Um, if it is that she likes certain type of food, do those type of food, you guys dance and just laugh, build good memories. Yeah, build good memories with her. At the time she stayed an hour away. Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, yes. Just let her live. Just let her live, my darling. And life would have taught me a whole lot. We don't live for the past, we live our tomorrow, we live for the present. Nobody knows what tomorrow is going to bring forth. We are aware of what the past would have taught us or bring in our gates, but it is we moving into the future, not allowing the same things of our past to repeat. And we can do that with the choices that we make, even though some things we have no control of. We don't have no control over the family that we're born in, the child that we're going to bring forth. We don't have no control over certain things, but we do have control into tapping into making today better than tomorrow. So just live a little, laugh a little, eat a little, and just give thanks. You know? She has a little memory loss, but it's getting better. She moved back with me. Okay, okay. Oh, so she was living with other family member. Okay, okay. Just show her and reassure her daily. PT. She is wonderfully made. She's beautiful. Just reassure her with words of encouragement and food for her spirit, because that is it. That's what we need. We need a word. And just the other day I was going through my fasting and I say, say word is important. Word is important. And I tap into it. I say in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. And may I say, God give me the power, God give me the authority, and He give me the assignment, and with the assignment in place, a vision over my life. And when me look again, me I say, oh my gosh, him tell me that you know, life and death is in the tongue. So if a word wasn't important, why would he, place that over our lives? He give we authority, we can say move, and the thing move. We say silent, but the thing about speaking too is not just speaking, we have to speak and believe. Yeah, speaking and believe, that is what works. And I'm careful to say that, when I speak life, I speak, prosperity, I speak favor. I just tap into positiveness with my word. So with your situation now, just tap into the word with her. Reassure her daily. Encourage her, inspire her. Let she understand the word of God as well. And that way she will be able to tap into speaking the word to over her life. Yeah? So it's a great feeling to know that we are. You see, that's all him give with the word. We are guided by the word. We are guided by the word. You ever see some people then leave inheritance to some kids, and because they are not knowledgeable, they don't use it well. While some persons, because they are destined to get greatness, they were not born in it, but if you give it to them, they know exactly what to do and how to make it continue. You ever think about that? People who don't, yeah, people who they are not privy to certain stuff, but their hope is to get it, and they know how to deal with it. That's vision. That is vision. And God tell me saying give me vision. He give all our vision. But it's just for us to tap into it. And we tap into it with what? The word. The word. So we have to understand the assignment. You see, when we come back to the four things, we have to understand the assignment that Him give to us, and we have to claim it with authority. We have to understand. A part of my assignment is to be here. I never beg to be here. I never know that this is going to be here. But I know that as small as it may be, it's an assignment that will fulfill the glory and to glorify the Lord. Yeah. So we have to tap into it. Your assignment to take care of, you see, you're taking care of your loved ones. You don't know what is ahead, PT. Greatness lies ahead. But you just need to be faithful and be obedient to where the Lord is leading you. Where He leads, you will go. There isn't anything that I can do, you can do to make the process any faster, but just to be obedient and to listen to the word of the Lord in being faithful. Yeah, I I am thankful that, persons, you would have made it here this afternoon. I thank you for the persons who tap in and to share with me. I thank you for listening to me. It's a blessing, and I really, really hope that you have a productive day ahead. I pray that you have a blessed weekend ahead, and all being well, I will be here, on the live tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're able to make it, I would really love for you to do that. As I said, sometimes I don't have anything, like I don't have a script. There are times when I write down, what to talk about, just me being organized and all. But then there are times the Lord just led my words and I speak and I'm able to do my life. So I'm just allowing Him to have His way with me and just to be faithful and obedient. And then that is my season of teaching discipline. I would have shared that so many times, but I'm going through the season of discipline. So many things I would have tried on my own, and this is just a gentle reminder that I need to be still and know that I am God. I try so many things on my own and I get the same result. And only a fool will try and try and get in that. And I know that I am not. I know that I am not. I'm allowing the Lord just to lead me and direct my path. And in doing that, me just have to be still and be obedient. Yeah. So until next time, I'm going to end the live here. I thank you so much for stopping by. I thank you for listening and to sharing. So until next time, please remember to inspire someone today. It doesn't have to be anything grand, but just to extend something simple to encourage and to inspire them to go through it goes a far way. I will see you tomorrow, God's willing, at 8 p.m. What you call it now? 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. So you have a blessed and a productive day now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing, PT. I hope that feel a little relief and that you are feeling, the grace of God with you today. Tap into God's grace and mercy in your life and that you're able to share with us today. I really appreciate that and that you just continue the journey despite the challenges and all. You're not alone. The Lord is with you, never leave you nor forsake you. And just remember that you're to be still and know that God is God. God is with you. Things that you can't fathom, just allow Him to work it out for you, to give you the clarity, the insight, the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding that you need to go through all your situation. When you feel weak, in Him you find strength. When you feel confused, In Him you find clarity. I am just an ordinary lady from the island of Jamaica, and the Lord would have lifted me up to open my mouth to speak. And if He can do it for me, He can do it for anybody here. Any one of us He can do it for. I'm back driving, Casey, listening. Okay, my darling, I am going to end the live now. I am going to end the live now, my dear, because I have not started my day as yet. And I must say that God has been so good. His grace and His mercy would have, just brought me through each day. I am happy to say that with everything that is happening, we are sheltered under His feathers, yeah? And He had hidden us in His pavilion. So I am just glorifying Him and opening the way for us to just share the grace of God in our life today. And I thank you for sharing yours. I thank you for listening as well. And I thank you for just tapping in this live session. So until next time, okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much to PT. Thank you so much. So until next time, my dear, you be blessed and stay blessed. I'll see you tomorrow, God's willing, on my weekly Saturday night live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, you have a blessed and a productive day now. Bye.